What up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Fabian, aka Bar Masculars. I'm well known for my calisthenics, handstand, hand balancing, freestyle calisthenics, etc. I'm also the CEO of Ultimate Freestyle Calisthenics League, and we do a lot of freestyle calisthenics championship events. So it's like one-on-one battles, etc. But I really want to show other things about me, you know. I'm not really spoken in the calisthenics community as much as I would want to be, and I feel like working on these videos and showing the things I love and speaking during the videos will actually help benefit me in the long run with my other projects that I have going on. So this is gonna be a pretty much a hobbyist channel, so I'm just gonna show my hobbies. Maybe I'll go more into the aquarium, maybe I'll go into the reptiles. Not sure which direction these videos are gonna go to, but today we're gonna be talking about, and it's not even a vinyl, it's a neon or Glo Betta fish. We all know about the Glo, the Glo tetras, etc. And never really was interested in those. I didn't care for them at all. I'm a huge beta fan. I'm a huge beta community fan, putting them in a community tank. I feel like it does help them strive better because they can mess with their defense and offense instincts, and living in the wild they would encounter other fish as well, and as if it's a peaceful community, then he'll realize he's the dominant one and the other ones will pretty much stay in submission and do whatever they have to do and just ignore him pretty much. So yeah, back to PetSmart. So PetSmart, I usually go in there for my dogs and cats and reptiles as well, but that day I was not going in for a fish. Wasn't even planning to buy a fish. This happened about, I think this weekend, like 2 days ago. So I wasn't even planning to buy the fish. Walk into the store, get the stuff, I'm at the cashier and I'm looking at the right and I'm like, whoa, does that sign say Glo Betta Fish? I'm a huge fan of betta fish. So I was like, that sparked the interest. So I was like, let me go check this out. So I go to where the people were standing and staring, and they had a whole bunch of decorations like for the glowing tank, and they really made that display eye-catching because it definitely caught my eye, or else I would have just looked away. Went up there and I saw this one betta fish. It's a male, but it looks identical to like Pikachu. It has red fins, a full yellow electric body, and then it has red cheeks. So you know how Pikachu had his red little circles right here? It kind of imitates that, especially with the yellow body. I'm going to show you guys him in a minute. He is right now going through the plant, so you can't really get a good shot of him yet. But yeah, really fascinated with this guy. He really brightens out the tank, and I was not interested in getting a fish, like I said, but I was happy that I had an aquarium ready to go. All I have is a Pelco in there, just keeping the algae on point, and it seems like that gave the Pelco more the ability, I guess, not the ability, but it gave him a reason to be more active. I'm not sure if it's because the betta fish is swimming and he just wants to keep an eye on it, but he is out and about now, and usually he'll stay hiding until food comes into play, but no, he's out with the betta fish, and they're doing good. So check this guy out, man. Hope you guys enjoy him as much as I do. Soon, this tank behind me, I also have another Pelco fish. He's by himself. It's a 46-gallon bow front. I want to do an aquascape, so I want to have like live plants and really do it right. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna really get into detail with that tank. I also have to move it because I believe this table base is not super efficient to keep the tank on. I feel like it's just too much weight. I don't trust it. It's been fine, but something tells me we gotta move it. So once we have to do another water change, because I don't have to anytime soon, but once we do another water change, I'm planning to probably deduct the water about this much, and then pretty much move the tank. In that process, I may just go right into the aquascape and see what happens. But stay tuned for that, and check out Pikachu living in his new home and the Pelco Fish. But stay tuned. Some of the footage I got of the betta fish we're calling Pikachu. Some of you guys don't know. It's because of his red cheeks and yellow body. Reminds me a lot of like Pikachu and Pokemon. But yeah, I was one of those kids growing up. But this is the food I feed them. I love this brand, Omega 1 Flakes. They float, and it seems like the bettas really love this. I feel like they use pretty good ingredients, and I haven't seen that one bad review yet for them. Now this is a neon glowing fish, and they do now sell a product by Omega 1, and they also have different brands. But it says meant like it pretty much enhances the glow in those tetras, etc. But they made one specifically for betta, so I guess I pretty much combined this, add a little bit of white flakes, which I think are the activation. I haven't purchased it yet, but I saw somebody else's channel and I'm reviewing the pellets for the neon colorful fish, and really the only difference is it looks like just these white flakes, and I'm sure these white flakes magically enhances their, I'm sure it's not magical, I'm sure it's biological, but it enhances their color. But I'm using Omega 1 betta fish flakes. They seem to love it, and as long as they eat and poop, we're good. Okay, we're only gonna take a little tiny bit. That's basically the cool looking dude that I got. His name is Pikachu, as you saw. Yellow body, pink cheeks, red flippers. Super dope. I know it's GMO, so I know a lot of people don't really like the concept or the idea of that, but it looks perfectly fine, super active. Seems very happy in his aquarium. And look, there he is. So tiny. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh. But yeah. As you can see, he's striving. Super active, beautiful colors, very vivid. Goes well with the tank. The tank is very dark blue. It's covered with a background all around on both sides, because I also have my reptile tank next to it. So I didn't want the red light to really bother him on this side, and vice versa. I figured why not keep it on this side as well. So we have it on both sides and the back as well. This is, I believe, a 20-gallon tall tank. The reason why I chose tall, a lot of people recommend the short, long tanks. I chose the tall tank because, honestly, to me, I feel like just as much as fish swim this way and this way, you still have different level of fishes. So you have the bottom dwellers, you have the mid levels, and then you have the fishes that stay above. When you have a short tank, that kind of messes with that. So you gotta really keep either the bottom dwelling or the top. You can't really have a mid dwelling, or you can't have the top. You know, I think it causes territorial distress. So they start getting stressed out because of certain territories, etc. It's even with community tanks, and that's exactly what I'm talking about as well. So that's pretty much a 20-gallon tall. The size of it, I believe it's a 13 by 26 by 18. I could be wrong, but last I remember, that was it. And temperatures are on point. I have a 100-watt thermometer inside. Filtration is pretty dope and very quiet. If you need a filtration that's super quiet, I would recommend I would recommend the Fluo Aqua, pretty much. Anything Fluo. Super quiet. Yeah, I have no complaints with it. I change it every month. I keep the biological on point. The chemical reaction I usually change is the carbon, and then the mechanical is the sponge. You can rinse it out, but the sponge I don't really touch until I really see it, like super dark. But yeah, so basically 20-gallon tall tank, my new Pikachu, a neon Glo Betta Fish, just came out in pet stores. Was never really a fan of the glow in the dark fishes, but super fan of a betta fish and having it in a community tank. So I know the Pelco's loving, I guess pretty much the companion. So yeah, enjoy it. Love him.